does it mean to be king of these seas? What does it mean to be the strongest? Do you have what it takes?
Yeah, what's good, gang? Long time no see, but thank you for coming out to Reviews of Rich. So yeah, like I said, man, long time no see, but I hope y'all been doing well. Hopefully y'all enjoying this first Cour of Reincarnated as a Slime is coming to a close. Damn, that's how long it's been since I recorded though, but man, just felt like I needed to take a break on the manga side just to let things finally start unravel, get things going into the next whatever saga that we're entering to, because the Founders Festival was cool, but I have to say it was my own personal least enjoyable part of Reincarnated as a Slime up until this point. It was more of a slice of life vibe that I was kind of surprised that we were getting. I don't think I would have said it was least favorable if it wasn't on a monthly routine and we were stuck doing this Founder Festival stuff on a kind of weekly kind of basis instead of a monthly basis that ended up being, I want to say, maybe about a year and some change. So it was pretty cool to see a whole different kind of vibe that we've gotten from Reincarnated as a Slime altogether, because we've gotten how everybody talks about the meetings and stuff like that, and how we have these big battles that have claimed territories and have elevated Rimuru onto different levels and standing throughout the world, becoming the leader of Jura, the Federation of Jura, and then becoming a Demon Lord himself. So it's pretty cool just to see how this whole thing was a whole completely different turn. I don't know if it's going to be a great sequence in the anime or people are going to like it, but I will be there just to watch it, just to see how it comes about. But with this last chapter, I'm really liking how we're getting the ball rolling on this next arc with, however, the Rosal family, hopefully I'm saying that right, is planning with Rimuru, because of course, if you read chapter 118, we got to see all these merchants and the media and the Muis, which was a representative of Gaston, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody was trying to antagonize or get a reaction out of Rimuru because they really thought he wouldn't be able to play in the Dwarven gold coin currency. I forgot the old currency that he had to switch in the middle of the Founders Festival, so I apologize. But it was good to see how getting that whole face and having him come to daylight, making him look like a damn clown in front of everybody. So that it was pretty cool, especially since the parts where now that the reporters are going to be talking about how he tried to say that the coinage that Rimuru had was fake. Shout out to the Empress of Thalia, by the way. Major MVP on the arc. Probably saved Rimuru a lot of face with this whole situation. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this whole thing transpires now going forward, because that little girl, I've been seeing her throughout this season too, so I'm liking how it's coming out with the manga and the anime that keeps you engaged on whoever this is, the Eastern merchants that are playing in the background of this whole story, because it's kind of lining up the dots in the anime now too. So now we're going to see the Rosa family, I guess, take a more direct approach going forward in these upcoming chapters. I'm looking forward to that, man. I've been seeing a lot of different things about these three other archdemons or other three demons that are supposed to be coming soon. So I'll be looking forward to that. That may be happening in the next 6 months or so here. So all in all, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on the chapters that I missed. It's not I've missed much, but since we're on a monthly schedule, it feels like I've been gone forever though. But how y'all been? How y'all liking this anime though? The shit's been cool though, not gonna lie. I want to say it was a lot more meetings than I thought were going to happen. It's been pretty cool though. I like the anime adaptations of the fights. They were pretty clean cut. Although I want to say I don't think Luminous's attack, God's hands or something like that cleaned up the 7 days clergy, I don't think that was animated as well as it was described in the manga. That was pretty cool. Hinata and Rimuru did have a good fight though. Diablo did have a great showing in the anime too. I think that was an anime only, where he kind of tanked the attack before he gave off the attack that cleaned up those 7 days clergy. So that was pretty cool too. The only thing I'll have to say I really disliked about the anime so far is there was maybe like a back half of a chapter, if not a full chapter, that they just converted into an ending. And it was kind of like, damn, I kind of like the focus on like how like Luminous and Rimuru's countries came to more in the terms, and they kind of threw it into like this after party, and it has some nice focus on Hinata too, if you know what I'm talking about. So like I kind of would dislike that because they just turned like a whole lot of like, not monologuing, but like a lot of dialogue that I liked in those early chapters post season 2 in that. So like I was like, damn. But going forward, it looks like the anime is starting to get more into a Founders Festival. They just came out with a new opening too. I kind of like it better than the first opening. Let me know about that too. Oh yeah, now that I remember, bro, this new ending that's like centered around Shion, that shit is fantastic. If you haven't seen it yet, like if you haven't seen the new episodes, you definitely want to go do that, because the episodes itself are worth like what they did with Shion going around, and it's kind of like she's like in like Rimuru's world. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie to you. It is a pretty cool like little ending. But with all that being said, I'm glad that we finally back. We about to dive into the chapter, man. I'm excited. This is really refreshing, man. Like, haven't really done anything like that wasn't around the Founders Festival in so long that I'm excited. So let's do it. Alright, I don't know how well y'all can like hear or like see me, because it's like some light here that's like messing with me. But it looks like we got a little 50-page banger, not gonna lie to you. So lock in, get your coffee, we are here. I guess from the first shot, we start off with a shot of I forgot how to say his last name, but Yuki. Back in Ingrassia, I'm gonna say it looks like he just got back from the festival. He says, "Who boy, you sure look depressed. Was there a problem at the Founders Festival? Kind of. I'm telling you, my jaw practically hit the floor. I'm thinking we don't want to get on that slime's bad side if we can help it. Sadly, it's all but a given that he's suspicious of me by now. I mean, he's right to be, but oopsie, bad idea, huh? Doing something to make him catch out? I got something I want to deploy. I guess this is Laplace talking right now too. It looks like Laplace. I forgot the names of the other people on the couch. I know one of them just got a new name in the episode. It was like Cal something. It's like a reincarnated demon lord or something like that. So if you know who I'm talking about. But Yuki says, geez, don't phrase it this way. I didn't try meddling with him at all. Well, you did incite the 7 days and have them set Hinata on the move, right? Don't you think he's found out about that by now? I don't know anybody nearly as wary as our boss here. All that was done through Dharmata. There's no evidence at all that our boss was involved. Well, yeah, but I know about how that slime's related to Miss Shizu. And I couldn't deny to him that we do business with the Eastern merchants. With all the adventures the guild has claiming we didn't... With all the adventurers the guild has claiming we didn't have any would be a bold-faced lie. By this, he has all the circumstances evidence he needed against me. The Empire makes paper for our manga even. I'm guessing, yeah, okay. Now I get what that means. Do we need to reconsider our plans then? Honestly, I think it'd be easy to make him bend with our powers. How stupid are you? We're having all this trouble because we can't do that. Who is this behind the mask? Carrion wears so many masks. I get confused now. I mean, sure, I get it. It'd annoy anyone if some new guy treats you like dirt. The thing is, he has a certain storm dragon on the side. Not much point in betting against him the odds. This minute, you get me? Oh, excuse me. Seems like Veldora has like so much pull in this story to never like really show off his powers. I hope at some point we actually do get that. I'll be here for it. Sorry for slurping on camera like that. Yes, I'm fully aware of that. I have no intention of defying the president and our boss's wishes on that. Are you sure? I know how violent you can get. Trust me, Tier. Well, I'm glad you're taking this more calmly than I thought. At least I don't have to worry about you going out of control around our nemesis. Come on. You think we're that short, Tipper? That's so mean. Our nemesis? Hang on. So is Rimuru their nemesis? It's the first time I've seen him ever mention Rimuru in that kind of way, even though he's always been plotting against him. I don't think he's ever outright called him a nemesis. Yes, in other words, the Demon Lord Leon. I guess that's the blonde hair guy that he doesn't like. Rimuru doesn't like because of Shizu. I'm pretty sure that's him. I had Damarada doing business with him for us now. I'd like you to take over. Leon, we wanted revenge on him for killing President 2 centuries ago. But leave that to me, boss. I'm not going to lose my head around him. I swear I won't touch him, even if I think I could beat him. Right, yeah, even Clayman lost his cool at the last minute after all. If we made the same mistake, I wouldn't be able to rip him for it in the afterlife. True enough, acting from a place of anger only leads to mistakes. So their real target is Rimuru? No, it's Demon Lord Cromwell. So why are they even trying to go after Rimuru? I cannot for the life of me put that together. Why they're trying to incite war with Rimuru, but they have a whole different nemesis. Is it just so that Rimuru doesn't come into more power? And that's the only thing I could get right now, because I don't really see a clear objective of why they would want to even interfere with Rimuru at this point. Not at all. Not at all. Doing business with Leon, you say? He was aiming for the classified goods, I think. Yes. In other words, the kids who weren't fully summoned, right? The failed heroes, as they call them. The summonings were taking place over and over in undisclosed places without the knowing of the Western nations. It was Damarada and his team in the Cerberus group that retrieved them. They could never be allowed to become known to the public. So they were marketed as test materials and handed over to him. And that's exactly what the Demon Lord Leon wanted to have. But why would he want to collect a bunch of failed heroes? What is he cooking over there? Where is he even stationed? What country is Leon in? I don't even remember them briefly talking about it. Especially after Walpurgis? Yeah, Walpurgis. He's really still a whole mystery in this story. They're doomed to die in a few years. Raising them as fighters is pointless. I'm not sure I see any use in that. Maybe Leon's a big old molester, certified lover boy, certified pedophile. What? But you really think so? No, that may be the case. What? No, wait a sec. Not the molester part, the fighter part. As of right now, I'm aware of 6 failed heroes who survived the ordeal. One is Shizu Aizawa, as you know. After that, you have Kenya Misaki, Ryota Seguchi, Gail Gibson, Alice Rondo, and Chloe Albert, aka Rimuru's students. Miss Shizu was an elementalist, and I wasn't able to look at all the other children, but at least some of them could control elementals. I think that's Gale down there controlling an elemental right now, actually. If they can work the magicals of high level ones, that could be the secret to their continued survival, I think. I see. So he's looking to create more elementalists to serve him. It sure seems plausible. Perhaps we should think before handing him classified goods. You said it. It'd be like helping out the enemy. Just realize we are in another meeting of Reincarnated as a slob. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ, man. It just dawned upon me 10 pages in. We in another big meeting, dog. They love meetings here, man. Still, if he wanted to beef up his army, he could do some of that summoning himself. But he also's leaking out new theories on summoning spells to the Eastern Empire and Western Nation. It seems that his true aims are elsewhere. Anyway, try to look into that to that as you talk business with him, guys. We're on the job. Yeah, I'll do my best on it. Very well, boss. So what will we do with Demon Lord Rimuru going forward? If he doubts you that much, the status quo isn't going to work, is it? No, I think we'll be fine, actually. He won't seek to openly antagonize us yet, not without solid physical evidence. All we have to do is make him think that there's no reason to make us his enemy, which I still don't see why you would even want to make him his enemy. People see different things in different ways, after all. Oh, but you're under pretty heavy suspicion, aren't you? You really think it's okay? Sure. I was asked to help him run the dungeon, after all. What? Yeah, they want the guild's help with PR, including their prize system. He went through all the benefits we could reap from it too. That's way too fishy. Don't you think that's a big trap? He's right. He must have some ulterior motive. Don't be so sure. For him, I think that proposal is a strictly business deal. It's just him and that cold, calculating nerve of his. I don't know if slimes have nerves or not, but all right. Looks like we got the chapter cover. Looks like we got Masayuki, Veldora, Ramirez, Majumil, and Rimuru. The chapter is 119. It's called A Brisk Labyrinth Business. It was 10 or so days after the Founders Festival. Emperor Almizia of Thalion had opted to purchase one of our swanky lodging houses in town. Oh, so she bought a house in Tippis. That's tough. She got a lot of money. She got a lot of money. I am peeking that her pockets are deep. And she says, now I can come visit at any time. Hear me clearly? Yeah, there we go. Please place yourself in a homunculus for your next visit, excellently. Aw, I can't get really comfy in one of those bodies. My liege, I simply must put my foot down. A holiday villa? For this journey in her own body, she told me she brought several. I don't know if my mic's off or not. I hope it's good though. She brought several high-ranked knights for protection. They're part of the Magus, their most elite force, usually charged with homeland defense. Your Excellency, stop revealing these national secrets to him. Oh, come on. You're the one who gave Aaron 2 Magus bodyguards. Wow, ever the loving dad, huh? So with our last VIP guest departed, the city was now back to normal. Dragon Lord Thalion, the dragon airship. That's why I was looking down like, yo, this a drag. Is that a real dragon or is that just like the form of dragon? I want to say that's a real dragon like they're flying on though, bro. Because it's like chained up like it's a real dragon. It looks like it has a real dragon too. This is called Dragon Lord Protector of Thalion plus a dragon airship. Oh, alright. Excuse me. Ooh, look who we got here. Hey, if you could help with the kids with their studies and battle training. They like you a lot, so sure, not a problem. With Tippis security team helping out, we don't have as much peacekeeping work to do. The town's on my list of warp portal spots, so I can watch them when I'm free. You'll do it? Thanks, that'll be a huge help. As head of the Paladins, Hinata is an expert in handling elemental spirits. Now that the kids are combined with spirits, I couldn't ask for a better instructor. I have to say, I never expected her to say yes so readily. But I guess she might have a soft spot for kids, especially for kids that come from the same world as her. So I could see why she was so like ready to say yes in that department. But having Hinata as a teacher, huh? That's kind of nice, actually. Alright, let's begin class. First, the basics. And what are you doing here? Just a little observation. You're in the way. Get out. She just kicked Reem around. Oh, too bad. I wish I had Miss Hinata teaching me. But that allays a lot of my worries about the kids. Now that I know Yuki's a bad guy, no way do I want to leave them in his hands. I'm getting his help a guild grandmaster with our dungeon prize system, but that's a separate matter. So we taking some large scale measures to shore up the dungeon, and to be frank, it's going incredibly well right now. We're raking it in. Creating that tutorial thing, floor 1, was the right thing to do. Our challengers are having a much smoother journey now. Oh, Ramirez is here too. Oh yeah, and those recording crystals go for a lot, but it looks like they're selling pretty well too. I guess they were a pretty big market for disposable save points, huh? Okay, that's cool. I guess you can purchase like a crystal that lets you keep like your point right there. So if you die like after any point after that, you can just kind of like restart there. I guess that's how it works. They didn't really put like much emphasis on that. All right, Measure Meal's here too, and Masayuki's on this page. The pay portals to our safe town in floor 95 we installed by each floor exit there were a smart idea too. It's pricier than up top, but visitors like having warm food and inside the dungeon. Sorry, my nose is starting to like mess with me a little bit. I need to take some allergy medicine. Hope I don't sound bad on the mic though. That's helping expand our revenue as well. Oh yes, superb. And it's all thanks to our talented observer. Isn't that right, Masayuki? Thanks. Yes, I always knew you had real potential. You're quite an impressive young man. Yeah, the dungeon's a major hit thanks to you. I didn't do anything though. If you didn't work for Rimuru, I bring you as one of my underlings. He's not my underling. He was just being nice. Good lord. So an Octagram member created that dungeon? And the storm dragons at the bottom? Like, why am I even here? But I have to say, Measure Meal, now it makes sense. When you told me how much money you'd give away for the grand prize, I was shocked. But if the storm dragons the final boss, I see why you're confident. Yes, we decided to offer prizes for defeating the bosses on every 10th level. We give 3 coins for beating the floor 10 boss, which is a black spider, 5 gold for defeating the floor 20 boss, which is an evil centipede, and then 10 gold for defeating the 30 boss, gradually ramping it up as you go down, which is an ogre lord. I wish they would have showed us more of them. We announced that conquering the final floor will earn you 100 stellar gold coins. No need to worry. As a mighty dragon scene, you will never find anyone worthy to defeat me. It's coming. That's definitely going to come back around. That's a good point. But still, that number's eye-popping. Well, it's meant to target the noble sponsoring adventurers and funding their forays into the dungeon. We need to get their attention after all. And speaking of those nobles, one sponsor's party really been kicking butt. Yes, a team that dresses in matching green cloaks. I heard they defeated the floor 20 boss in a mere 3 days. Looks like we got some silhouettes in the back, so I guess we're going to get some like new characters revealed pretty soon. That's pretty cool too. Oh, missed my mount. Pause. Yes, Green Fury they're called. The key to that speed is their leader, an elementalist. Oh, really? Yeah, one that can use elemental communication. That's what Raphael told me, was kind enough to tell me. Anyway, yeah, you'll find some smaller elementals in the dungeon. The team asking for directions from them. They sure must trust this party. We could block interaction if you like. What do you think? No, let's allow this. It seems valid to me, not cheating at all. Still got more silhouettes of them. They're getting Team Lightspeed style buzz too. It's more fun if you have multiple front-running parties. Anyone have any other observations? Oh, I got one. What do you have to say, Masayuki? Do you think defeating monsters could drop items for the explorers, like potions and stuff? Items, huh? Yeah, even potions are pricey for the low-budget adventurers. Can we do that, Ramirez? Oh, you bet. We can just have newborn monsters swallow the items. In that case, how about we mix in some potions and gear whose effects are unknown. Then you could have an appraiser by the dungeon. Hey, that's a good idea. Like rusty looking swords that turn out to be rare class items. Right. They only reveal themselves after you appraise them. So our dungeon was and receiving a wealth of useful updates. That's what's up. Alright, we got Diablo and Shion on this page. The next evening, here is your dungeon report, my lord. Oh, thank you. In hardly any time flat, our tavern sales are up 10%, and active dungeons certainly has a good impact on the city. Yes, sir, Rimuru. I think it's exactly as you read it. Good, all systems go then. I guess something happened with some tea he's sipping, because he says, this tastes different. Did you change the leaves? Did you not like it? No, it's good, but I guess Shion did something. I'm sorry, my lord. I'll replace it at once. Is this? Yes. Your chief secretary prepared it herself. However, I tasted it first to ensure it wasn't poisonous. Wow, so Shion can make tea this good now without even relying on special skills? Well done, Shion. You did great. Thank you very much. But I never thought you'd go with Shion on that. Sir Benimaru was balking at being her being her taster every day, you see. So Samurai General, he is. Oh, classic Benimaru. Oh shit. Oh, make sure that doesn't fall on me. It was my first experience after all. Ever feeling ill, a chance I'm glad to have had. It's so important to broaden your horizons. Oh yeah? By the way, I still owe you a award, don't I, for Fall Moon's invasion? That was an excellent job. Are you looking for anything? No. It's my hope to be of service to you, Rimuru. Well, yeah, I know, but I doubt he'd be interested in my members only elf club. What that is? He opened up one of them Elvis strip clubs that they got in Gazzle's country. Oh, what's that company called? I forgot what that country's called. I hate that too. However, there is something I would like your permission for. Oh well, go ahead and say it. I was thinking that I would like some servants of my own, sir. Oh, for like making tea and stuff? Yeah, that makes sense. A demon as powers for him must be hate brewing tea for a slime all day. Oh no, not that. Taking care of your personal affairs is one of my most vital responsibilities. That's concerning too. I'm talking about miscellaneous tasks like raising nations to the ground. Someone I could perhaps send in my place to handle that. Then I personally can always be by your side, Sir Rimuru. Miscellaneous tasks, huh? Well, whatever. Well, you're not going to find that many people strong enough to take down a whole nation. Maybe Soei, Benimaru, and Veldora. Shion could too, I think. I think Shion... Pause from this. I think Shion is stronger than is the strongest Kijin. Maybe not stronger than Hakuro though, because Hakuro didn't get to battle in this season right here. But what I saw from Shion in this arc so far, that certain outcome skill, bro, that might put her over Benimaru and Soei. Not gonna lie to you, but let me know what y'all think of that. But back to this. No need to worry, sir. There are some old acquaintances of mine I am considering, so I thought I would extend an invite. Oh, there is? That sounds fine by me, but will you need some more money? No doubt they would be interested in money. I doubt they'll be interested in money. So, like how I talked about in the introduction of this, I think he's referring to like some of those like other like arc demons or some stuff like that, because I know we saw one in the movie. He mentioned Blanc in the anime. I don't remember seeing Blanc. I think that was in the OVA though, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know who the third one is though, but he has to be talking about some arc demons. He has to be. I think this is the trio that everybody's been talking about for like the last maybe 3 or 4 months now that we're finally starting to get out of the Founders Festival. In place of that, they'll need a vessel to serve as their physical body. Alright, demons need to possess one of those. Is it okay if something like that like what I give to Beretta? Yes, I'll ensure they don't complain. All right. I'll get them set up by the time you return. Just make sure you don't get hurt out there, okay? Tingle. Very well, my lord. It pains me to say this, but Sir Rimuru, but I hope you will forgive my absence for a period. Yeah. And so Diablo went on a journey to find some servants for himself. I hope we get like a chapter or two that's a spinoff about this. Not gonna lie, I love Diablo, one of my favorite characters in the story. So I hope we get more of that. A few days later, I hold up in my private research lab built for me by Romulus. I needed to craft bodies for Diablo servants as well as trainee sisters. So I wanted a mass production facility as I figured I needed more bodies. He got a cloning center? Like he's saying this so casually, but this is a cloning center. Okay, the dungeon's lowest level now contains Veldora's chambers, flanked by a number of research blocks. There's a potion-centric lab led by Gabriel and Vesa, assisting in another for Romulus to conduct her own research. This seemed like the best place in terms of defense and preventing leaks. Somebody's knocking at the door saying, Sir Rimuru, are you okay? What, I was just getting into a groove too. Report, you have not communicated with the outside world for several days. There's a possibility that something happened. Bro, been locked in. Oh, Shuna and Shion are here. Sir Rimuru, are you alright? I was so worried. You didn't even appear for Milo, so I thought you may have fallen into trouble. Sorry, I got a little distracted. No, not at all, as long as you're safe. Shion is right. Nobody will complain if you want to take some more time off. Well, I'll make sure to check in once a day from now on. That would make me very happy. By the way, Sir Measurement has been searching for you. He seemed perturbed over something. Ah, Sir Rimuru, I was looking for you. I've got news I do. Big news from the labyrinth. What, did something happen? Sir Masayuki, we've got another team that made... Following Sir Masayuki, we got another team that made it past 4:30. Oh, cool. That's faster than I thought. I wouldn't be taking the news so calmly, Sir Rimuru. They're practically sprinting their way down. In fact, they're almost at floor 40 already. So nice. Because I just said that I want to see more of the floor bosses. So hopefully these people get the clear. Hopefully these people go all the way down to Veldora and we get a good Veldora fight. Hopefully. I'm not going to really put too much stocks in that. But, hopefully. I'm hoping. Need more action. I'm enjoying all this, but I need some more action. So let's get into it. I wonder if we're going to uncover those silhouettes in this chapter too. Of like that... They're called Green Day, Greeners. I don't know. Shout out to House of Dragon. They're making a real science out of skirting the lab's labyrinth rules. For example, recording crystal, a disposable save point that works on parties. If one is defeated by a boss, they will be brought back to that point. So they use their recording crystal just before the floor 30 boss. Then they use a return whistle to warp out of the labyrinth. Then the parties split up, each member, and formed their own party of 10, and they went back into the dungeon. Whoever is sponsoring these people got a lot of money behind them, because if this looks like this could be 100 people. So 100, yeah, I thought it looked like 100 people. Yeah, so 100 in all. Yes, my lord. It's more of a small army than a party. And this army, in their matching clothes, simply overran the boss at the end of floor 30. Nice. Is this the party with the elementalist leader? Indeed it is. This is Team Green Fury. That's what they call themselves. I had Lady Soko look into them. Apparently they're part of the Sons of Velt. It's a pretty well-known mercenary outfit, and she believes their benefactor hails from Ingracia. While I don't think it's worth panicking over that much, maybe they're getting a little bit ahead of all the challengers, but the difficulty ramps up faster than that. I would not make light of this, Sir Rimuru. The way I see it, Green Fury will likely defeat the Tempest Serpent, okay, at the end of floor 30. Floor 40. Okay, so we got another boss. And yeah, and they're using Summon Beast to avoid the traps we set. At this rate, they'll reach the floors we personally set up. Yes, it is very, very bad. He's taking this so casually. Why are you running? You're the one who cried about no challengers showing up. I get if their streets disturbing you guys and all, but, well, to tell the truth, in 3 days, you'll hold up in there. Huh? All the bosses from floor 60 to 90 are out of service. Yeah, we gave Hinata's Crusaders permission to train in the dungeons. We had them start at floor 51 and Alaman's the boss they face in floor 60. Well, like, that guy can summon a whole bunch of undead, so I thought he'd get to toy with this party a bunch. My malicious death shall sacrifice. My God, please listen to my prayer. Whoa, wait. Holy Cannon. Was he all depressed about it? Yeah, I'd say so. So then the Paladins kept their super fast pace. Yes, they did all the traps we took the pains to put down. But my elemental Colossus tried really hard. I worked on the one you destroyed, and it resulted in this really surprising strong one. So when the Paladins reached floor 70, he wiped out all the Crusaders in one go. Oh, great. He stopped them? What's wrong? Well, you see, seeing them struggle against that boss frustrated Lady Hinata quite a bit. At one point, Surfers, one of the Paladins there, said his companions, "Why, I'm not even sure Lady Hinata herself." I know how this finna go. I know how this finna go now. So I guess she cleared out the rest of the bosses. Coffee's getting cold. Damn it. And then what? This was the start of Lady Hinata's enraged dungeon run. First, she used disintegration to fully pulverize the elemental Colossus. Then she ran all the way to floor 80 and beat the boss there in a single blow. We didn't even get the name of the floor 80. Wow. The boss on floor 80 is Zenja, isn't it? But he's evolving, so he's in pupil form at the moment. Apito woke up first, so she took her on instead. Apito's a queen raw, so that makes her among the nimblest of all monsters. Since when did that cute be turned into this? But Hinata kept up with all of that. Indeed, and so her rampage continued. Floors 81, 89 are managed by Kumura's underlings, but she zoomed right into them. Yeah, and Kumura's still young, right? Ah, the nine-tail that they picked up from Walpurgis. Okay, I got you. So I had Beretta serve as the floor 90 boss, but not even he could stop her. Well, I know Beretta's gotten along stronger, but he tangled with the wrong lady. Yeah, I can't believe people don't call Hinata a hero. She was just incredible. So then she called it a day and then stayed in our best room on floor 95. Then the next day, or one day ago, she conquered the floors with the dragons lady captured for us. What kind of griefer did we lay to this king? Wait, so all that there's left for her, well, yes, it's time for me to make my appearance. Whoa, no way, you fought her? I did take all the comers. As the final boss, I neither run or hide from anyone. So how did it turn out? Oh, we got an off-screen fight of Eldora and Hinata. Wow. Wow. Hinata was so strong. Her sword reminded me of the hero that banished me 300 years ago. But her fighting style was the opposite. The hero wasted not a single motion. Hinata, on the other hand, fought like she was searching for something that worked on me. Magic curses, artifacts, she tried them all. Most of them went waste, sadly. But her last attack was a good one. She called it Melt Slash, I think. It damaged me a very small bit. It reminded me of the hero's absolute severance, to some extent. But you did win, didn't you? Well, why not? Of course. Don't tell me you were worried. Well, you got a history of losing after admiring your opponent too much. That has nothing to do with this. I am capable of growing too. Where am I? Jesus. Hinata's stronger than the lesser demon lords, to be sure. I gotta hand it to her. People argue who is better, me or her, but every time the question comes up, my stomach starts to hurt. Yeah, Masayuki's got chosen when shoring him up and nothing else, so always so modest. Please, Measure Meal, let him off the hook. He looks like he's about to have a heart attack. But I can't believe I missed a fight between Veldora and Hinata. What a blown opportunity that was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Okay, I get it. So all of our bosses are defeated now? But your power resurrects the dungeon monsters, right? Well, my masterpiece, the mental Colossus, is broken. And it won't go back to normal. Wait. Your servants don't even need bracelets to get revived, do they? Yeah, but just like you, when you defeated him, the golem just won't revive at all for me. Yeah, I think I can help with that. So Florida has no ball set all right now. Yeah, and I think we should reconsider Ottoman in Florida 62. He's talented with helping my research and stuff, but I'm not confident about him being a boss monster. Yeah, and on floor 80, Zegan will likely be sleeping for a while to come. Alpito has grown stronger herself, but she has little battle experience. And Kuma in floor 90 is still a child. She'll need more time before she can take a job. Boy, talk about bad timing. Having a party like Green Furry show up at this time. Oh, I wouldn't. This is a good chance for us. Zijin, along with the dragons Maline catcher, will evolve and grow stronger in time. Once they do, we'll have a shuffle of the ranks a bit. But for now, we need to buy some time. And we can't forget is that our dungeon isn't really like a normal one. It's an advanced dungeon. And thus we need to fix our issues and power it up. Am I right? Yes, naturally. Okay, so let's work out a way to achieve this. Very well. Sure thing, Rimuru. That's Sir Rimuru, never letting a problem take the wind out of his sails. Maybe I ought to bring that up too. Sir Rimuru, can I mention something? What, do we have a problem to deal with? Well, to sum it up, Lady Hinata was asking about her reward money for conquering the labyrinth floors. Okay, yeah, she did earn some, but like, we're just giving her paladin some training space. As she explained to me, if she played by the rules, she deserves to be paid. That's so petty of you. No, turn her down for me. Very well, but if possible, I'd like you to break the news to her, see Rimuru. What? No way. I don't need her hating me. Sir Rimuru, wait. Thanks a bunch, Molly. That lapped up our little debate. We headed out, ready to evolve the dungeon even further. And that comes to the end of the chapter. I had a good little time with that. So we went a lot of different places in this chapter. We got to see Yuki plotting on Demon Lord Leon Cromwell. Still wondering what Leon Cromwell is like plotting in the background. It's not even clear. He's always been a mystery in his story for like the longest time. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going forward. But it looks like the main subject of this is whoever this Green Fury party is. That's really a small army in the dungeon. I wonder who's backing them, because that's a lot of adventurers to back. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you at all. So I'm looking forward to seeing who's behind that. I think they mentioned something about Ingracia. So is it Yuki like backing him entirely? I don't know how that's gonna work, but overall, good chapter. It looks like we're moving forward and progressing into different things. It looks like the dungeon may be the focus for a few chapters, and Diablo just set out to get those 3 demons. I'm pretty sure those are the 3 demons that I've been talking about or mentioned like in the beginning of my introduction and monologue of this entire video. So I'm looking forward to all that stuff though, man. Yeah, we went a lot of different places in this chapter, man. This was a good chapter. Good chapter. Hinata is teaching the kids, but the most thing that really probably caught my eyes that we're probably not going to get a clear answer of is what is Leon up to, or what is he trying to create? What is he trying to even create an army for? Who is he in, like, who is he plotting against? Who is, like, even though Yuki might see Leon as a nemesis, Leon might not even have, like, you know, Yuki and them Laplace and those other clowns even on his agenda or something like that, or like even in paying attention to them. So I'm looking forward to that. But all in all, it's a good chapter. I'm looking forward to seeing where this is going forward. We're out of the Founders Festival. It looks like we're going to be progressing even further in the story. I'm happy. I'm excited. My love for this is refreshed. I hope y'all been enjoying this anime too. I'll be checking y'all out soon. But I appreciate y'all. And thank you for coming out to Reviews Are Rich.